Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be our first energy reading for the month of February, year 2024. This is going to be for the beautiful sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we are going to be going and getting a couple of cards from the Message of Love Oracle deck, messages from your person. All right. Messages from your person. And we're going to be taking a look at what's going on. The cards that come out, Capricorn, will reveal where you guys are. All right. Where you guys are in your relationship, if any. Everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective and in the pinned comment. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a couple more shuffles, Capricorn, and let's get into it. Remember, if you're interested in a personal reading, that information is below in the description box and in the pinned comment. This is for Capricorn. Oh, wow. All right, Capricorn, so we're leading with commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. Unappreciated. Wow, I felt like you didn't care. That's interesting. And then we have, this is for Capricorn. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. The reason why I say that is because it's a certain way I want the deck to give me the cards. I don't want them to fall out. Yes, thank you, Spirit. I wanted to give it to me. Neglected. Okay. So this person is a little out of alignment, Capricorn, because at the end of the day, they did feel like you didn't care, but they are coming and saying that they failed to give you what you need. Now, I am just going to say, if you want a commitment and you are neglecting me, in my opinion, that's like the pot calling the kettle black, because it's like, you feel like I don't care. You didn't even give me what I needed, so you drew the line in the sand first to say that you didn't care. Granted, it's not a tit for tat, but there obviously was some things that they feel like, although they neglected you, you feel like you don't care. They felt like you didn't care, so it's almost like, why give you something if they feel like you don't care about it? It just seems like it was a big miscommunication or a big misunderstanding, because you can't want a commitment and want a person to be a part of your future that you truly feel like doesn't care about you. So the good news is they are stepping up to the plate and stating that they failed to give you what you need. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to isolate this unappreciated card before I get into clarifying the entire deck, clarifying the entire spread, and just find out why they feel this way. Okay, because this clarify unappreciated. Okay, so they felt like they were giving you a commitment. Oh, big cap energy, baby. Yeah, I knew it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this is a couple different things. Knight of Pentacles to the Devil to the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get started on this unappreciated. So first and foremost, there was a difference between the way you gave your cap energy. Let me stop with the cap energy. I'm going to get to the Devil. There's a difference in between what they gave and what you were given. Capricorn, you were given Queen of Pentacles energy. They were given Knight of Pentacles energy. You were a little bit more forthcoming with your pentacle. They were still giving you the pentacle, but very slow and steady, to the point where it almost low-key felt like you were being breadcrumbed. When you're giving big queen energy and the person is giving Knight, they're consistently giving it, but a person that's consistently giving you less than what you deserve, and they already are saying that they failed to give you what you need. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. If they fail to give you what you need, there's no way they're the Queen of Pentacles. They are this Knight of Pentacles. So you could definitely have done the cap thing. Like, all right, you can be consistent, but if you're consistently giving me 10 and I'm consistently all the way over here on my 70%, and I'm still holding back a little bit because I feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do, eventually that's going to add up to a bunch of nothing. The consistency of the night, because the knights is actually who move the energy. So you're not saying that this person didn't give things or didn't give something. And even they are admitting, you did not give me what I needed. I failed to give you what you needed. This is a fail, epic fail and neglect. So even in them giving Knight of Pentacles, they did not give you what you needed because they felt that you did not care. And I'm going to tell you, as a Cap Moon, when we feel like we are not getting no return on our investment, and we have went over this on this channel before about how I realized that you can't love like you in the boardroom, but you have to understand each energy in that moon or in that Venus energy, or just with an emotion. Like, it's one thing to be a Capricorn sun. You can have a completely different energy driving your emotions. I'm just going to talk about the moon in Cap or Venus in Cap, or even Capricorn in the 5th house. If they invest in something, we collectively, and we don't get that back, you're going to start to feel like we don't care, because we are already looking at you. It's like, if you're not giving me what I need, how are you in a position to feel like you don't care about, or you feel like we don't care, but you're not even giving me what I need. So what difference does it make? It's one of them things where you guys were not on the same page. All right. And then, let's talk about it. Cap, okay. You then showed up and then showed out. And this person is like, I feel like you didn't care, because that you probably don't. That's the problem. You're just like, all right, cool. So I got this big old pinnacle over here. I mean, even if you look at the sizes of the pinnacles in the card, just go, if you got a deck, look at the Knight of Pentacles and his pinnacle that he got on his damn horse, and look at the Queen of Pentacles and how big that pinnacle is on her lap. I rest my case. You were way given, but they probably cared more. Or they probably interpreted this as them caring more, Cap. You have a way of loving, and I'm speaking from experience, so we can argue about it, but I know that sometimes the way we come off can be a little less caring. Now, I got one of the most caring signs as a sun sign, and Capricorn being my moon. So and they're the opposite of each other's energy. So I can dip back and forth out of either one of the buckets, because I got both of them there. But imagine if you was a Cap sun and you had something like an Aries moon. I know one too. You gonna come off like you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, if you got one of them energies where you gonna give back the energy that you get out, period. Like, period. That's what we talking about here. It's like, what we talking about? Because I ain't got time for what people be talking about all the time. Sorry. I haven't quoted Jay in a while. That's anyway, moving on. So this is why they felt like you didn't care. I'm going to leave the devil out on top of that, because we clarified that. We're going to move on. All right. Neglected. Oh, hold on. I want to give you one more. So you guys fought a lot about it. What's in the past? But you guys kept coming back to one another. Okay, so the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. There was a lot of fighting because they lashed out when they felt like you didn't care. And you were just looking at them like, dude, you giving me or whatever. Like seriously, like faxes, you giving me like this little bitty pinnacle. You're doing it on your time. You feel like you're being slow and steady and very cautious. And I just already jumped out the window with my queen energy and gave you all of this. I'm nurturing. I'm butting in places where I don't have to even butt in your life. And I don't care. Come on now. Stop it. They wanted some coddling though. They wanted, maybe you were very, nurturing in what you gave, but a little less nurturing in your speech. We gonna leave it alone because I already know we could keep going because I get accused of that, and I know a lot of you guys that, especially if you're my clients. Yep, you too. It's just like, well, what they wanted me to do, Marv, I don't know. Actually, I do know. So they felt that you didn't care, and it was probably because this person is a person where a part of their love nature or a part of their love language is words of affirmation, and you didn't feel anything. You didn't feel the need to affirm, Cap. There was nothing to affirm because you felt like you were giving way more. And like I told you, and after a while of you constantly dealing with that, and I already told you that this is someone that you would argue with about this very topic. Giving was a huge part of you guys' arguments, and this is somebody that you've been dealing with for a while, at least 3 years, 6 years, or somebody that you have been knowing for a long damn time. You get tired of the BS, and you guys have been arguing about it, and they are coming clean in the same energy and saying, I failed to give you what you need. What we talking about? Again, why are these cards here? They do want you to be a part of their future. Now we got that underappreciated crap out the way and them feeling like you didn't care. We're gonna deal with commitment. We're gonna get the commitment and the neglected part out of the way now that we've gotten that out the way. All right. So we got the Sun. Of course, you made them very, very happy. You're gonna be hearing from them soon with this 8 of Wands. They're gonna be reaching out and telling you that they want to give you a commitment and they want to start over. They also are going to be talking about how they held their feelings back with this Queen of Cups. Yes, because when they felt like you didn't care, that fueled their neglect. We going back. What we talk about? This is what I'm saying. So this person definitely got some fire in their chart. Okay, we got double fire. So if it's fire and water, I tell you all the time, it's just a constant steam. We just steaming. We just a constant kettle, and we on steam constantly. And when we run out of that water, that's when we react. So this individual, when there's no more water in that pot to make that steam, it's like a ticking time bomb, and eventually there will be an explosion or that pot gonna burn. You feel my analogy? So this individual did kind of pull their energy back or their love back. They started to penalize you because they felt like you didn't care. So that fueled their neglect, and they stopped giving you what you needed because they felt like they were simply defending themselves. Barring aside, though, this unappreciated and neglected thing, this person was operating or feel like you were operating in big cap energy. They could have Capricorn in their chart too, because two wrongs don't make a right, but they are a little bit more, with you being cardinal earth, okay, I'm gonna say that for us. You have a ability, and oh God, I could stay here on this topic all day too, to only focus on, like, you keep a level head and you come in and do what you got to do. People be pissed. Listen, people be pissed off at that, Cap. This is the story of my life. Folks be wanting you, if they in they feels, you got to break down crying and match they cry. Because if you not matching that big cry energy or that whine energy, they be like, oh, so you don't care about my feelings. Why? Because you didn't get the reaction that you wanted. Like, you crying. Okay, let's discuss it. And you have a way of like looking at somebody's tears and dealing with their emotions very level headed, and that pissed these fire sign dramatic ass folks off, because they here for the drama, Cap. And that's the reason why you get the bad rap. And then throw me in there too, because I know I do, and I'm not doing it. They want the coddle, honey. They want it. You didn't do that to this person, but now they realize, okay, you know what? Cap was not doing this on purpose. They were not being facetious. They were not, like, they actually gave me a lot. They put some fat on my head. Like, they gave me a lot. And now that I'm getting out my dramatic feelings, now I realize that actually Capricorn made me very happy. And I also realize now that I neglected to give them what they needed, all because I was stuck in my feelings. I actually took my feelings back from Capricorn. Wow. And when I took my feelings back and neglected Capricorn, what I did is I hurt myself. When I hurt Capricorn, I hurt myself. That's probably what I'm going to name this. Let's go to the past and the present. Past is, yep, there was fighting, the Five of Swords. Present energy is the Five of Cups. Yep. They betray you too. They was in their feelings and they probably did some shit to get you back that they didn't feel. You know what? It's funny too, talking about this big Leo energy here. If you're dealing with a person that got Leo in their chart, they will low-key cheat on you. And Leos, we can argue about it. I know y'all all different, but I know more Leos that will secretly cheat on your ass when they mad at you and come smile right in your face and act like they never did nothing. Pause. Okay? I grew up in a household with nothing but Leo energy. All three of my brothers on my mother's side are Leos. Huh? Okay? I done seen these Negroes in action. Moving on. So, and I'm understanding that that's, very unique to me. I understand that, but this is what I'm saying, okay? But let's talk about it.